Imagine having someone in your corner that helps you find the right care for your loved one while at the same time helping you protect their assets. Even though you can't reverse certain challenges, we can certainly make the best of them. Today we're going to cover some of the most common questions we hear when people are concerned about facility care for a loved one. One of the most frequently asked questions that we get is, do I really need to do my estate planning? 30 years ago, the American Bar Association said something like 70% of the people out there had done no estate planning at all. I saw a statistic just a couple of months ago, and that's still the numbers. If you haven't done any estate planning, don't feel bad because you're in the majority. And if you have done anything, well, congratulations, you're in the distinct minority. You're to be congratulated for having done something. But most people, if they've done any estate planning at all, they've done what I call traditional estate planning, which focuses not on you, but focuses on them. Who gets your stuff when you die? Who gets your assets? What specific assets do they get? Or if it's divided proportionately, who gets a certain percentage and so forth. Traditional estate planning, one of the big things that it ignores is you. You know, what happens if something happens to you before you die? What if you're incapacitated? Who makes many decisions to make sure that you get the care you need? Another frequently asked question we get is, my parent is struggling a little cognitively and or physically. I love them and want to help, but I live a distance away and my plate's already full. So what should I be doing to help? From the kids' point of view, they're willing to help what they can, but a lot of times they feel stressed and stretched, thinking we're doing all we can possibly do. We can't do it all, we can't get to it all, and we need some help. We need outside caregivers coming in. So this is important that you have these conversations with mom and dad to say, hey mom and dad, we're on your team, we're on your side, we'll help you get the care that you want and need. You know, we're doing all we can, but you know, we've got all of these other things going in. We need to bring in outside caregivers, you know, at least a few hours a day to help. One question we get all the time is regarding when is the right time to transition to facility care. Well, here's just a few things that, practical things you may want to think about. What if their care is taking 4 to 6 hours a day or more? And this care may be a combination of care that the family provides, or it may be family and outside caregivers. But it's taking a substantial amount of care just to make it work at home. One question we get a lot is, what is the best place for my cognitively and or physically declining parent to live and receive care? There's a bunch of options available. The first one, obviously, is home alone. That's where mom or dad is now. They're home. They may be struggling a little bit, but they're home. The second level is home with caregivers, and 2 levels of caregivers, family caregivers and outside caregivers. A third option is home at the kids' house. Sometimes there's community options, adult daycare where you drop mom or dad off during the day on the way to work, pick them up on the way home. Senior centers where they go and they can participate in daily activities and have a meal and do games during the day with their friends at the senior centers. There's Meals on Wheels that can bring nutritious meals to mom or dad's house and provide a little bit of visitation while they're there. Senior transportation, some communities have that. They can take mom or dad to doctor's appointments or grocery shopping, and that's something that will help a lot. Will keep them off the street, to keep them from driving if they don't need to be driving. Another thing is maybe they're needing more care than can be provided at home. A lot of times there is a parade of people coming in and out of the house every day, and all of these people together, what you're trying to do a lot of times is actually replicate a nursing home level of care at home, because nursing homes have a lot of medical professionals in-house, and by having all of these people coming in, you're trying to replicate it, trying to make it work, and it does work for a while, but as the care needs increase, it gets to a point where this is not working so well. But if it gets to the point that facility care is a serious option, One thing you want to do is to choose the right facility. So it's important not only just to pick the one closest to mom or dad's house, but to go visit several and to talk to the residents and maybe make a list of questions that you're concerned about before you go, and ask the same questions at each facility, so you're making an apples to apples comparison, when you're actually trying to pick a facility. We wish you the best as you're making these planning decisions for your parents. It's not easy. If you need our assistance, we've got elder care coordinators in our office that can assist you with these decisions. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.